Hello, I'm Lam. Welcome or welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. It's been 2 weeks since I last filmed, and I hope that I still know how to talk in front of the camera, but I'm very excited. Today we're testing a brand new Tilbury foundation. It is the Tilbury Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Long Wearing Foundation with Hyaluronic acid. Recently dropped, and it's supposed to be a higher coverage version of the Light Wonder foundation and a less coverage version of the Flawless Finish foundation. It comes in the tube, $44 US. I just want to make this a super quick review. I have a little sample here in the shade number 5. I got it a little bit lighter than usual. It's the winter, and because I'm using sunscreen every single day still, so my skin got a little bit lighter than before. Usually I would be 5.5 or 6 in Tilbury range. I would recommend you to get a sample as well to try out to make sure it's the right shades, right undertone, good formula that works for your skin and you don't break out from it or have any irritation before you purchase the full size with any foundation. Let me take you back in time to the demo part just to show you the difference between my bare skin with only skincare on and the foundation, and to this, which is the final result. Let's go. I prime my skin with the Tilbury Magic Cream, full video review on my channel. Flawless Finish Setting Powder from Tilbury, just to stay on brand, and I use this Nudegasm face palette for the rest of the face. Reviews as well on my channel. It has hyaluronic acid which draws moisture onto your skin from the environment. It also has rose complex and some other things. I'm sure you can read on their website to find out. I'm here to tell you more about my personal experience with it. With this shade number 5, it works on my skin really well. It is the right undertone. The coverage is medium buildable, and I definitely agree with that. My skin is pretty clear to begin with. It covers really well. It's a definite medium coverage. If you have a lot of problems on your skin, this probably will feel more of a light coverage for you. I feel like it's buildable because of the consistency. It is a thicker consistency. It's a more creamy thick though. If you know me, I like a more natural finish to begin with, and then if I like to build it up, I build it up. The finish is very natural, and you can see it's pretty dang glowy. It's not dewy like the luminous foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's not like that. It has like a very skin-like dewy finish, but it's not overly glossy. It's not trying to be glossy. It does feel like the name, beautiful skin, and it feels like when I wear a matte foundation after like an hour, and my natural oil from my skin kind of comes through underneath of the foundation, and it just blends everything in. Creamy, buttery, beautiful, natural finish, and I like that. When you look closely though, you can see that I'm wearing foundation because it's not a light coverage. Anything that has like a light, medium, and above amount of coverage, you're gonna be able to tell, someone's wearing foundation. But when you stand on the distance, and it just really looked natural. I did use a little bit of this highlighter just on my cheeks, but very slightly. But on my forehead, I didn't use any highlighter, and you can see it has a natural glow. I like how it looks afterwards, and when I put a light layer of this powder foundation, this finishing powder, perfect. It toned down a little bit of that dewiness. It plays well with other powder products. If you have super dry skin, it could emphasize some dry patches. I can see a little bit of patches on between my brows here, very minimal though, and you would have to zoom, like get really close up to see them. Primer or a very nice moisturizer ahead of time before this foundation will definitely help. So I like it a lot so far as a first impression, and I want to wear this for as long as I can today. This is supposed to last for 16 hours, by the way, And I'm not gonna wear it that long. Most foundation, I think I wear about 8 to 10 hours maximum, and I'd like to take them off anyway. So I'm just gonna do my normal thing, and I'll come back here at the end of the day and tell you how it looks and my final thoughts. Right now, the time I finished my makeup was 11 o'clock. Let's see how long we can extend this wear test up to. It is now 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's time for me to take this off and take a shower and just chill for the night, if you know what I mean. But let's zoom you in and check this foundation out. I'm a glasses wearer, but we don't see a lot of marks underneath my glasses, and I tried my best not to clean it or wipe it off or anything during the day. This foundation, it doesn't really leave any mark. It doesn't crease on my smile line, the lines between my brows or my forehead, which foundation that has medium to higher coverage do crease on me in those spots. It did get pretty dewy though. If I want, I could have taken a piece of blotting paper and dab it around my face, and it would totally get rid of all the oiliness. Nothing is really showing signs of wearing off or like bunch up weirdly. It looks like it could go on for another 3 hours. With that said, right now it's not super dewy either. A lot of my other foundations would get a lot more dewy by this time already, and I did not touch up, I did not do anything. Overall, I have to say this is a great foundation. I like the color match. I like the fact that it stays on really nice and feels comfortable. It feels light from the time that I put it on until now. After a long time of wearing it, it feels fine. It doesn't really leave any mark. It doesn't bunch up. If you're wearing a mask, it will transfer a little bit to your mask. I like how the color doesn't oxidize. It's still the same shade. Buildable, so you can build it up. Although I didn't really try to build it today just because that is not something I would do normally either. So I just want to keep it on point with what I would do normally. If you're on the market for a medium coverage, foundation with a little bit of a hydrating property, this is a good option. If you're interested in buying something new that just came out recently, this is a good option. If you think the Light Wonder foundation from Tilbury is too low coverage, but you like that and you want something with a little bit more coverage for like special occasions or special events, then this is a good option as well. I think I see the trend that nowadays foundation gets less extreme. I think foundations nowadays, at least the newer releases, they're all trying to be natural, doesn't cover completely everything. It lets your skin shine through, tend to include some kind of skincare property into their product. For example, this foundation has hyaluronic acid. I like that makeup products nowadays are more aware of using ingredients, including ingredients that are good for the skin at the same time as serving its purpose as a makeup product. I'm going to continue to use the sample that I got, and when it runs out, I'm going to make a decision whether I want to buy a full size or not. I'm still testing out another foundation from NARS, Light Reflection Foundation. Kind of touch on this again in that video too, to let you know how I feel about these two foundations. The Tilbury and the NARS one, which one I like better. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click that bell notification button, and let me know in the comment section below what you think of this foundation compared to the NARS one. Have you tried that one yet? I believe it's supposed to replace another foundation from... Never mind, we'll talk about that in the other video. I hope you have a great day. Until next time, please don't flop.